our system is not Panchayati Raj. We are village council. The other day I mentioned in one of the meetings, many of the leaders, civil societies also, even ourselves, people still call, we will have meeting in Panchayat Hall. It is wrong. We are going to have meeting in village council hall. It is not Panchayat. We are exempted. And that's how our village council is not election but selection. And so we could not be fulfilled. I cannot blame the department fully because our system is different. We are exempted. But the ministry don't understand and we have not taken up on time. Anyway, in this regard, a letter has been sent to the ministry to rectify these issues in the portal. The ministry has assured us that these issues will be resolved at the earliest. And I hope that this will see the light of the day. We also raised the issue on a special initiative needed for the agri and allied sector under Missions for Integrated Development of Horti. And the Horti department has identified 32 horticulture model villages for growing exotic fruits and commercial crops that can be grown according to climate condition and soil feasibility, like kiwi, dragon fruits, your avocado and persimmon, and also many exotic fruits which are doing very well. Model villages were identified with purpose of one crop, one village to encourage production. Well, it can be or it cannot. Even we can relax also even for other crops if there are alternatives. Regarding Naga coffee, the state has expanded and the plantation area and has successfully increased export of 18 metric tons outside the country and 48 metric tons was traded in 2024. And Ikoto had elaborately explained, and I'm happy to learn that there will be a coffee exhibition in Istanbul. I hope our team will do well and I wish them all the best. Honorable Member Sri Achumbe Mokikon has enlightened the House about the Local Area Development Fund initiative of Nagaland and its subsequent adoption across India, particularly in the Parliament. The concern of delayed execution of CSS projects have been flagged and the state has already initiated Nagaland e-proposal system for streamlining submission of proposals, timely release of funds and execution as mentioned in the budget. I have asked the department to be implementation ready. Honorable members, your participation, you have appreciated this implementation ready. Because when funds come from Government of India, the Finance Department is allowed only to hold 30 days. And if you get beyond that, the penalty is imposed. And you have to pay interest outside the penalty also. But when the fund is released to the department cannot keep the money in the department. You have to spend it. And if you don't spend, then ministry will ask to surrender the money with interest. Therefore, it is not like those days. The other day in the NEC meeting also, I raised this issue. Now for 2024-25, March ending is come. But we are yet to get our allocations, the project we had submitted, both in donor and NEC. So that means this 2024-25 money, if it comes during ending March, we'll be spending this year money to next year. But since it will come only in March, then we'll do paperwork by April, May, June. Then after your paperwork is done during working season, then the monsoon comes, you have to wait for July, August, September, October. And then that means you are not going to spend this money, last year's money, this year also. And it will spill out over to next year also. And therefore, some department who are not being able to utilize their funds, it is decided that we will not accept your proposals. You have to use that 1 year fund for you want to work for 1 year, 2 years or 3 years, that you have to think of. On the issue of increase of LADP raised by Achumbemo, I think those will be discussed, and we are grateful that late Mr. Wamzo, the former chief minister, he did a lot of good things for the farmers. Even VDB was his brainchild, and even LDP. This was also. I was in the government and I was in the cabinet. And when this proposal came, some bureaucrats said this is not possible. Fund cannot be given to the elected. This will not be accepted. So there were a lot of debates, but it is a political will, and we said we will implement this. So we had done it, and this was adopted, taken very well. Even the Indian Parliament also had agreed, and we are very proud of him. But for all those discussion, we have taken note of. But that needs discussion because it becomes a policy. On the issue of CMHIS flagged by members, the government is aware of these issues, and there is claims and counterclaims by the insurance agency and private hospitals. The dispute cases are being examined by the State Medical Committee for CH and PMGAY, and this will be placed before the Nagaland Medical Council. So if there is any dispute, if there is no dispute, I think payment should be no delay. So the beneficiaries, the patients and the family members, the doctors and the staffs should be very careful in this so that the benefit go to the patients, and then everybody should facilitate that. That is my request. I will see that government will go into details and see that there is no stumbling blocks. Coming to the finances of the state, and on the issue of GST raised by the members, the department is also of the opinion that the GST collection can be improved, and towards this, as mentioned in the budget, the government is establishing RFID reading posts to ensure all commercial vehicles transporting goods are complying with GST regime and the GST is collected. The tax department is also establishing a research and analysis wing to properly analyze tax data, detect evasion pattern, and optimize revenue collections. The accumulated deficit of the state stood at rupees 1,630.67 crores, 1,630.67 crores during the budget of 2018-19. Though there were variation during COVID years with an increase to 2,679 crores in 2001-2002. The state has been consistently bringing down the revenue deficit over the past few years, bringing down to the value to the 843.21 crores, which is a considerable achievement as mentioned in the financial year 2024-25. We have been able to reduce the accumulated deficit by 62.57 crores. And in this, from 2018-2019 to 2024-25, we have reduced 50% of our deficit, and that is reduced by 787.46 crores, that is 50%. And many of the honorable speakers who participated in the discussion given an appreciation. This is a joint effort. Our officers, collectors, and also the support and the cooperation of our honorable members, and now realizing by the business community, even our local contractor, supplier, business people, few highest taxpayers, Naga business people, they are paying up to 10 to 20 crores annually. So our appreciation to our local who are doing well, and even people, non-Nagas who are doing, they are giving a huge contribution. I hope They will take the responsibility collectively for the interest of development of the state. The total on-tax revenue increased from rupees 846.43 crores during financial 2018-19 to rupees 1,790 crores in financial year 2024-25. It is my firm belief that the budget of 25-26, with its new initiatives and increased allocation to the department, will lead to economic transformation of the state. Urge all members to guide and support the government and the department to proactively implement schemes for the benefit of our state, particularly youth and the business community. With these few words, Speaker Sir, I commence the budget for 2025-26 to this August House for consideration and passing. Thank you.